Yeah, so when you start to begin to look at how can I evaluate a call center, is there just one thing that'll work for every call center? Unfortunately, that's not the case. Every call center is going to be different. Every call center has its own heartbeat per se, its own culture. One thing that I've noticed, throughout the world is that each individual place is going to need a different tactic or a different, mode of engagement. Yes, you can look at the reporting, right? But when you look at the reporting and attrition is high, let's say in the US versus Bogota versus Romania, you can't just assume that it's X, Y, and Z. You've got to understand the culture. You've got to understand what drives the people, and really begin to peel the onion away and see what opportunities there are for each center. And the only way you're going to do that is by getting together with the people. We're in a people business. We're not in a numbers business. We're not in a transactional business, because if you don't have the people, you don't have the business. Yes, there is, a call center evaluation worksheet that I use, right? I look at the stats, I look at the coaching, I look at the performance, I look at NPS scores from the customers, I look at NPS scores from the clients, I look at eNPS scores. You look at scheduling adherence and all these things that you look at to say, yes, this call center is healthy, or no, it's not healthy. Yes, you can have a one-size-fits-all report, but digging into that report is where you're going to get traction on how to improve. And that's going to be different in every center. Like I said, you may have one center where they love parties, right? You may have one center where they just love some small recognition or that teamwork atmosphere. You may have a back-end office team that they don't want to talk to anybody. They're engaged more if you leave them alone and send them a coaching and meet with them once a week and just leave me alone and I'll be happy. Every culture is going to be different that you're working in. So it's very important that you look under the covers or peel that onion back to see what's truly going on there. And to be able to have that visibility within your technology is very important. So when you want to pull the reports, do you have the right technology that you can have the visibility to see what is going on? So it's very important that you have the right technology in place when you're looking to evaluate a call center. And if you don't, it's like going in blind and you're going to be lost. So make sure you've got the right technology, make sure you've got the right opportunity, or make sure you have the right contact center engagement center systems in place, and so that you can truly see what's going on within the call center.